So today I was thinking and want to talk to you about how working on your business allows you to step out of your business. And if we haven't met before, hi, my name is Adam Keeler. I own a home service business here in North Dallas. And for the past 5 years, I've been working on getting it from zero startup all the way to $1 million business. And for the past couple years, I've been working on having it be able to run on its own. And it wasn't until recently where I implemented a few key things that I talk about in my YouTube channel that allowed me to completely step out of my business and have my business run on its own and manage itself. And my hope is that through this YouTube channel, I'll be able to help people like you, small home service business owners, be able to build the business of your dreams, build the business that you want. And hopefully through the experiences that I've gone through and the knowledge that I have, that I'll be able to share that with you and have your dream business become a reality. So in today's video, I want to talk about how working on your business and not just in it is very important. And that's what will help you be able to step out of your business and have it run on its own. So I remember a few years ago back when I learned about the concept of working on your business instead of just working in it. And it made a lot of sense that if you're working in your business and constantly working in it, that you won't have the time to step out, be able to look at your business and figure out different systems or fix things or make it better or improve it in any way. But the thing that I struggled with is I wasn't really sure what to do. I set a time aside every week that I'd be able to work on my business, but I wasn't quite sure what that all entailed and if I was doing enough or if what I was doing was the right thing. And that was really hard to figure out. I was lucky enough to have an awesome team, awesome employees where I didn't have to worry about them and I could step back just a little bit and be able to take over some of the back end things. So the way that it worked for me is I started out my business from scratch. And as I was building it, I hired a laborer and then 2 more laborers. So I guess we call them installers. So I had 3 installers and I was the sales guy. I was the person who did all the scheduling, ordering, all the back end stuff. And at that point, that's when I felt like I really needed to learn how to actually build a business more or have more of a business, a better business. Then I was able to hire a sales guy and an operations guy and then a office manager. And essentially they were 3 people doing what I was doing, but they were focused on each different aspect of what I was doing. And so that allowed me to step back and figure out, okay, what kind of things do I need to work on? And for a long time, the stuff that I was working on just kind of seemed like I was picking things that seemed like a problem or a problem in the moment and fixing it. I had to learn what kind of things were what I needed to focus on. We actually had a consulting company come out. It's a consulting company of just 2 guys. And they flew out here and they talked about how we needed to build a leadership team and how we needed to work on our leads and how they flowed in. And we needed to work on a few other things. So I was able to kind of have a direction of which way I should go and spend my time. But even then, it still kind of felt like I was just picking random projects throughout my business. And, to a certain point, I think that's kind of where you'll naturally feel, because building a business isn't straightforward. There's a lot of moving parts and you're literally building it while it's moving and working. It's not like when you step aside, the business pauses and then you're able to analyze everything. And some of the key things that I've recently figured out and implemented in my business that literally changed everything was making sure the business was aligned. So I was able to map out my business in a way where it's completely mapped out and it's based on the customer journey. And I have all the employees, the tasks, the tools, the equipment, the machines, the vehicles, all of that in place. And all of that is aligned. And while I've been putting that business together, I've been able to see what pieces go next and what holes in the business I had and how to fill it. And then I was able to look to see, okay, I have these employees in place for the customer journey, and now they need to do these certain tasks that the customer needs. And so that became the SOPs. And then, well, how do they do each of the tasks or job roles that they have? And then that's where the systems came in, and I built systems. Before, it kind of just felt like I was making up systems and making up SOPs. And since I did the exercise of knowing what the business is supposed to look like, I was able to take the time to work on my business and build the business and build it piece by piece. So when I finished, I knew that the entire business had been put together. And after I built the business, built the SOPs, the systems, the automations, then one of the things that is helpful for me and also my leadership team that I have is making sure that we have reports. Before, like let's say when the consulting company came out, they had us building reports from the beginning, and we were trying to build reports, but we didn't have the CRM or the tools to even gather the information. And it was really hard to build all the reports that they wanted to when the business really wasn't set up in a way to be able to produce those reports for us. So we spent so much time trying to build out this dashboard that then shortly after, my team just couldn't keep up with trying to figure out how to constantly input information into it. It just took a lot of time. So once you have this business built, then you work on the reports. So you or your leadership team, when you look at those reports, you can tell not just that the business in general needs help or needs more leads or whatever, but you can see step by step which spot needs your attention. So you can spend a little bit more time on that spot that you can see with the report that needs help. If you're at all interested in learning more about this information, then click on the link below. I have this YouTube channel, so if you're somebody that wants to work on it by yourself, I give you everything that you need to know here on this YouTube channel. But if you're somebody that wants to be able to have the roadmap, to be able to do step by step in an easy way that's already planned out, and you don't have to figure it out for yourself, then click on the link below and get the information. It's helped me and a lot of other small home service businesses. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.